Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
On second down, here's Goff. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end right. You got 3 down. What's that?
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there. 54, Mike. Long day for you.
All bags brought into the stadium.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Carrying the fewest items possible.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Down. 22. Here goes the high. 52, right?
Throwing on first down is Keenum. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. C.J. Mosley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Tight right. Here we go, Very left. Right 20. Hey, go, Roger. I got him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
They're not ready for this. Right 20. They still playing solid.
From the gun, here's Keenum. He's got a man, complete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Blue 20.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
180.
First and goal, Kelly. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Here goes it. 20. Check.
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Cut. White 20.
Right there. 54, right there.
Shell. Is it?
Kelly, third and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
We got three. We got three.
22. 29.
On first down, Keenum. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
We're good. Hey, orange. Let's go.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mark Barron in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Al, look up.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Domata Peko getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
What's that?
From the gun, here's Goff, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
14.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. 4 down. We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
5. Check. Watch the 4. 14.
To throw on second down is gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. To the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey. What's that?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go, boys.
To throw on second down is Keenum. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And he fends it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Right, let's go, let's go.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ramik Wilson able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right. Go, Doc.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down, 4 down.
Roger. Get hot.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing now. Gone. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Goff now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Orange. Mike 51.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Cut his left.
3 down. Here goes hot.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Even. 4 down.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then